Alright, good evening everyone. It's about time for another episode of the stream. Shoot.
Out on the town or in for the night, AT&T helps keep everyone...
Oops, sorry, that was my bad. Accidentally had an odd echo right there. That was not fun whatsoever. Anyway, so if you're just joining, last time I was modding the mail and the boots, and so now I'm going to try to tackle the NPC dialogue, just kind of brush up on some more. Last time someone asked if there was ways to edit new dialogue, and I'm sure there are. I just need to look into it. So as you can see here, this is kind of the general view coverage of the guide and all the information here. Everything that I'm trying to tackle, just kind of going through it one by one. So I still have a couple little tidbits that I need to cover. I made a good progress. 29, 96. So I still have quite a bit of ways to go, but that shouldn't be too bad. So let's get started. Alright, so first I'm going to need to open XMB node. Let's see if I can't make some new NPC dialogue pop up. Because I know in my guide I've only ever talked about editing current dialogue, but I want to see if I can do new dialogue. So let's go characters, dialogue, and we've been staring at Penny's dialogue practically all day. So spoiler warning, if you don't want to see what Penny is going to say at any given moment, you've been warned. Otherwise, feel free to keep watching. If you've already watched earlier today, you've seen some of the contents of this, but just trying to give a fair warning to anyone who hasn't. So we're going to need that later. So let's open this up real fast. So from what I know, these are kind of the key values associated with Penny's dialogue. So she said she would say this on a Monday. If you reject her at the spring dance, she would say something like this. These would be like Monday of the 7th day of spring, I believe. Oh no, yeah. So this would be fall Monday, like friendship level 4 sort of thing. So these are kind of important things that you can keep out for. I'm sure you could do something like spring 12 or whatnot, but I think Concerned Ape, kind of how he wrote out this dialogue, he just wanted it to be kind of general dialogue repeating to kind of save time. So let's see what I can do here. So she's something from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It looks like it kind of all stops after a while. So let's see what day I'm on. So I'm going to load up SM API. Now I prefer using Storm as my choice API, but I'm using a mod right now that allows me to directly edit with character friendship values, so it's kind of useful. So see, Penny is currently at 6 hearts, a value of 1598, so perfect. So it's a Tuesday, so what I can do is right here just directly edit this value. So 2, 6, let's see. Hey there, character, have you been enjoying the modding process? Let's do trying to figure out if dialogue is treated with the same characters as the male, which would make sense if Concerned Ape wrote everything uniformly, but I'm also not sure about that. So let's try this. I know that I have. And then we'll do hash $, happy. And then, so I know there's a sequence of, oh, so it's $happy, $H, which is going to show her happy portrait. And then if you do hash $E hash, so that will do the end or next dialogue. I want to make sure you knew about that. Yeah, super creative. I'm so great at writing stuff like this, but oh well. String, finish that off. So Tuesday at an affection level of 6. Hey there, player name. Have you been enjoying the modding process? And then if this is what I believe it is from the last episode, this should be a double end line. So it'll basically jump the text down 2 lines. I know that I have. It's going to look really awkward, but I just want to check that out. Then it'll show that portrait, happy portrait of Penny associated with that. That's all documented in the guide already. Just look at her character portraits and you'll be able to figure that one out. And this character right here is important for making sure that I can continue on, where the next time I interact with her at the same day, she would say this. I wanted to make sure that you knew that you knew about that. Cool. So it's already saved. Let's load this up. XMB node command pack penny.xmb. Cool. Done. So throw Penny into the Stardew Valley content, characters, dialogue. Characters, yeah. Because the extracted. Yeah, because if I go characters, yeah, because this will be all the graphics for the characters. That would be their sprite sheet. For the world map, essentially. So, alright, so no one's asked any questions so far. Nice. Alright. Cool, so let's test this out. Let's try to figure out where Penny is on a Tuesday. That'll be pretty important. Oh yeah, so that was the mail from the last episode that I was watching, or not watching, recording. So one, say hello, and then books are really nice. You should read some. It's almost like demeaning. It's like totally not what Penny would say. Thank you, CC Cleaner, for letting me know my computer needs you to update. Totally classic. Time to do the creepy Harvest Moon thing and just stalk a little bit. I'll be right back. Just gonna grab some water. Thankfully, time is moving slow enough where I can walk away for a moment. Yeah, no, this stream should still be live. Do I even dare? Brace your ears, my friends. You will get a horrible echo playback. Just want to make sure I'm doing some. This is connecting. Alright, it does say I'm live, so that's good. Just wanted to double check that. Oh, so if you're just joining in, I'm actually working on X and B modding right now, as the stream probably says. I'm trying to figure out, per an earlier request today, that if we can actually add in new NPC dialogue as opposed to just editing current existing dialogue. So I just edited some of Penny's dialogue, or I put in a new line for Penny's dialogue, just to see if she's going to say something different to me, which would be really nice. So I'm just waiting for her to come out so I can see what she's talking, or what she will say. I don't know why, but it's just really entertaining to just randomly dig, like little paths everywhere. It's almost like crop circles in the town, personally, but eh. Hey there, Joshua. Have you been... Oh, totally typo. Enjoying the modding process? Boom, there. Proof of concept. We can add in new dialogue to Stardew Valley, which would be really nice, because now we can have way more advanced NPCs. So, function print screen, Alt tab, where is my Chrome? There we go. So let's go down to NPC dialogue. Let's change this to, instead of editing, we'll just call it NPC dialogue. It's no longer just editing, we're now adding. So down to NPC dialogue. Ooh. Let me reformat this a little bit. Yeah, wow, this is pretty chunky. Man, this is like day one of me modding, actually, right here. Nice. Yep. So now that this works, so we finish. Now let's add in the bonus section. Yeah, thank you. Woo! All right, we did it. So that was pretty easy. Thankfully, working earlier with the adding new mail helped make this process like 1,000 times faster than I would think it would be. All right, so let's say. let's see, throw this up. So I'm not completely convinced that I might have accidentally just typed up the $H wrong. Oh yeah, I think I was supposed to put it right after the period, but that extra space right here kind of messed with that. Oh well. Example. So let's copy this. So example of editing dialogue. Now let's yeah. It's one of those times where it's like So function, print screen, Alt tab. Yeah, no, that would be really great. So, so let me, I'm just reading the chat real fast. Yeah, so I use both SMAPI and Storm just because SMAPI already has a few little utility things to help me figure out modding already, but I am working more towards pushing all my work. Like I've made a few different mods already, such as like if you looked on the forums, there's build endurance, build health, and more rain, and those are all Storm implemented, which basically is just as you do certain tasks, your max health and max stamina increase. More rain, it's better rain generation, just because I know in my experience I've had some really odd weather pattern generation before. Yeah, no, it'd be really cool if I can see how I can change NPC movement patterns. That would probably be for like a different time though, just because that could take anywhere from 2 to 3 hours. Yeah, SMAPI is pretty simple as it is right now, just because it's pretty straightforward. It's kind of like XNB modding is like very basics of like, oh, this is how you can do it. Just change a few number values and a couple strings, and you're gold. You got a new mod. SMAPI is like, all right, now you kind of know how to do that stuff. Let's take up a step further. And Storm is just about like anything that you would want to possibly do, you can do. You just got to have more knowledge. And it'd be great, once Storm has more documentation and is further along in development, I'll probably do streams of me making Storm mods, just so you guys can kind of learn how it works too as well. I've already started tinkering a little bit with trying to make a few new things, but definitely is going to take some time for development. So let me finish this up real fast. So fat line of dialogue will Alright, so that's NPC dialogue right there. Not too bad. So now that that's fixed, kind of, I mean, it's still kind of chunky, but I don't know, formatting will come at a different time. Alright, so that's a little more formatting out of the way. I don't know if there are any mods for the games in the Cantina yet. I haven't seen a single one in existence thus far. I feel like the mini games might be hard coded into the actual code itself. As for where my guide's posted, let me just... Ooh, okay, that's not the link you need. Share. Here is that shareable link. Yeah. Open URL. Yeah, so there's that URL to my guide that I accidentally... Oh, there we go. Done, yeah. So that's the URL to my guide, so that should help you out a bit. Yep, no problem. Alright, so now that I fixed that per request, the question is, what do I tackle next? Probably something that can be done within a reasonable amount of time, since, I mean, it is about 9:30 here, and being that I do live with other people, I don't want to interrupt their sleeping hours either, because getting into something too deep definitely could take a long time, if you were watching earlier. Huh. Because animals are just graphics. Buildings, more graphics. Characters, dialogue, farmer. Yeah, because these are all graphics and stuff. It's not really data. Yeah, no, I mean, feel free to watch whenever you feel like it. This is just kind of a new thing that I started up today. Just kind of seeing how it goes. I mean, it definitely helps keep me motivated while working on stuff. Let's see, red bug. So these are just all graphics right here. So, schedules, ooh. Huh, so... So this is Abigail's schedule, so that means definitely could change this around to see how people go to. So this looks like it's associated with pathfinding. Oh yeah, no. I'm usually pretty busy during the day from about 8 to 6. So if I do anything, it'll either be during the day on the weekends or it will be towards the evening / nighttime during the week. And it's not guaranteed that I'll be able to do it on a set basis, just for how busy my life can be. Oh, let's find a comfortable position. real fast. So it looks like these are paths. Or this is all pathfinding schedule stuff. So you don't have to talk to anyone. Spring 4, 900 seed shop. I have a doctor appointment there. So, if I could figure out how schedules work, that'd be pretty nice. Abigail video games, Abigail video games, Abigail video games. What does this even mean? Like, this stuff makes sense, like rain 2, fall 1, spring 4. So what does Abigail do on like Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays? This doesn't make sense. Let's see. So Wednesdays, seems that 10 o'clock she'll be inside the archaeology house. Tile X, Y, and then I'm not sure. At 6 o'clock, or no. Yeah, because it goes 600 to 1000 at 10 o'clock. At, see, 10, 12, 6 o'clock, because it's military time. Town, she'll be in the town, tile 47, 87, 0. And then at 10, she'll go back to the seed shop and she'll be at tile 1, 9, and then 3. Seems like it's a layer? Huh. Event. Stardew Valley event. Oh, not event, it's schedule. Which I probably just misspelled that. Schedule-E. Ooh, that would make sense. Yeah, I was thinking it'd be a Z value, but I wasn't too sure. That would make sense because it seems that in this case, 3 would be a height, and that seems to be what would be her. It always ends in like a 3. I'm gonna guess that's her bed somehow. So that would be actually pretty nice. So let me just double check. Updated dialogue, yeah, switch position before. Has been kissed today. Huh. NPC, this is just NPC. Schedule dictionary. schedule this schedule equals value. Schedule path description? Guess not, but whatever. That's enough information to figure it out, just based off of what I've heard now. This Stardew Valley is actually written in C#, so yeah, it's not C or C++, but a lot of it looks similar. The classes that I'm taking right now are all for C++, and so when I heard this game was written in C#, I started picking up some basics and just kind of learning my way through, small bits by small bits. But anyway, so now that we know that, let's work with this archaeology house line. That seems like a good place to go. So it's currently Tuesday, so let's change this to, I mean, it seems pretty straightforward. So let's change this to where she will show up at 9 o'clock at the archaeology house. This is just the name of the map itself. So actually, let's just see natively how this works out. Also, I should probably move this to X and B node. Huh, finally copied that. Copy. Pasta. Let's get rid of this stuff since I'm not working with it anymore. Alright, so let's test. But yeah, so game's a little odd. Oh, if you don't do full screen, haven't figured out why. Sometimes my loading just kind of wigs out on me. So let's go to bed. So now that is Wednesday. It's raining, huh? Is there, what was her schedule for rain? Yeah, it's fine. I didn't really want to keep that in the editor, but okay. Just clear this out. No, that doesn't exist anymore. That doesn't exist anymore. No. Rain, seed shop, seed shop, seed shop, seed shop, seed shop, seed shop. Isn't that entertaining? Well, but Paris is closed on Wednesday. This seems also right here, in terms of state, does also seem to be where she'd be doing certain things. Apparently she likes video games. Alright, well, we'll try Friday. See how she behaves on a Friday. Sucks about the rain, though. Alright, fingers crossed. No rain, no rain. Alright. Oops. Oh, jeez. Yeah, she sits at home all day and you can't talk to her. I've tried walking into Paris when it's closed. It could be that I also need more friendship with Paris in order to walk in whenever I want to, willy-nilly, but I still need to play the game a lot more in order to make sure that I can befriend him. Oh, just accidentally dropped that. 1 second. Didn't see anything, hopefully. We'll just ignore all of that. Thanks Windows 10 for the great features that I absolutely don't like. Alright, so her schedule said Fridays. See, she's in the seed shop. So now we kill time. Let's dig through the rubbish bins. I like how there's a dog right here, but I can't even get to him. Time to dig some crop circles. It's like a circle, but not quite. Interact with the mailbox. Invalid position. Must be planted on farm. Yep. That'd be cool if there was a mod that lets you plant stuff in town, just for kicks. The calendar. Alright. Don't know what this is. Let's skip it. Because I feel like that might be spoilers at some point. Oh look, Abigail. She's walking to somewhere inside the seed shop. I love that little fire glow, that little light glow right there. So nice. So this is apparently 34. Wow, I just realized it's Friday. My new friend. Sometimes I totally lose track of time. Good job. Good thing. Alright, so she's in a seed shop normally on Fridays. Oh, mailing gifts to people would be really great. Family members, you can go to shop. Yeah, no. So I've had the game since literally the minute it released. But the thing is being me, I wanted to see if I could mod it, and so I was one of the first people to figure out how to mod the game. Granted, there's a ton of people modding now, so it's really cool. But I haven't actually had time to sit down and do like an organic playthrough. Because the week after it came out, no, the weekend it came out, I was super busy. The following week, I had a bunch of exams. A bunch of exams. This past weekend, I was programming and setting up a server for a project, and that took me all day. And then finally, this last week, I finally had enough time to kind of sit down, but then Fire Emblem Fates came out, and I was like, ooh, I want to finish playing this because Fire Emblem is my jam. But now that I'm back on the Stardew hype train, definitely got a lot going on. So anyway. So let's change this value to, now she's going to go to the archaeology house. Man, she's going to be running back and forth. So at 2 o'clock, she will go back to the seed shop. So in the archaeology house, say tile 11. So it's X. We'll just put the 1 up there, so we don't have poor Abigail running into a wall. 21. She'll go back to the saloon. And at 24, yeah. So at midnight, she will go back to the seed shop. Man, Abigail, you are going to stay out late. So, X and B node, pack, Abigail, Abigail.xmb, something satisfying about typing all of that out. Ooh, wow, yeah. Save game corruption. That's one of the things where it's like, yeah, I mean, I probably should have played Stardew a lot more before getting into modding. It's at the same time. Yeah, basically, you have to make sure that there's like a bunch of like pathfinding stuff. I think pathfinding is kind of done behind the scenes, so I think NPCs kind of figure it all out themselves because they can pass through objects too after a while if they're at a standstill. It just kind of basically tells them where to go. But yeah, you'd have to make sure no one stands at that exact tile position, otherwise you could probably get some weird conflicts. Yeah, part of what I'm glad is that I haven't really done much playing of Stardew Valley is that kind of constant fear of what would happen if my save data corrupted, because I've read a couple of stories about people's save data becoming corrupt, and so glad I've kind of held off on that right now. So she will go from archaeology, she will go from the museum to the seed shop to the saloon, then she will go back to the seed shop. And those are just references to the map names. So if I go to extracted content maps, see how it says maybe it's not archaeology building shop. I'm sure there's a list of all the map names somewhere, but bathhouse. Yeah, this is kind of a general idea. I mean, there's plenty of maps. She apparently loves going to Sebastian's room. Sebastian mountain tiles. Sebastian mountain tiles. Oh, well, that was Don't know what that was. Sebastian ride. Don't know. It's something somewhere. I'm sure I'll find it soon enough. Yeah, no, I haven't seen that either. I don't know if that was cut content or no one's come across it yet. Oops. Well, that was not at all what I thought it was. But okay, anyway. So let's take Abigail's schedule data and put it right back where it came from. Characters, schedules, Abigail. Now I'm going to open up. Yeah, no, I'll just do SMAPI. I would do Storm just for time. There's a mod that I have that manipulates time on there, but more weird graphical glitches. By the way, meet my dog. I recolored him with a friend. She wanted me to make a recolor of him, and so I was like, hey, you do the art, I'll do the programming. And the secret was, it was just repacking a file. But here's my dog. He's cute. He has a little white paw, and he's black for red color. Yep, just trying to kill time. I wonder if there's some sort of code for particle effects like this. Just kind of make different sort of particle shows. But I'm sure I'll get into that type of stuff eventually. You know what? I think I have a mod that'll let me. Yeah, Perry. Let me just bump up your friendship level real fast. Lol, nope. Still locked. Foiled again. Oh yeah, no, I saw the thing about the Pokemon mod. I saw like a bunch of articles on my Google feed, actually. Yeah, well, I mean, I also don't have Abigail's friendship at all. I've just hacked in some extra friendship right now. No, but the whole Pokemon thing really blew up over my news feed. Like, it was all over the place. I took a look at it, and I have to say, it's pretty cute. It's pretty well done. Definitely reminded me of playing Pokemon Crystal back in the day, especially with the Milk Tank. Milk Tank was one of my favorite Pokemon just because it was really tanky and OP. But that's because Rollout is a great move. So let's see if she actually does this. I'm half expecting this not to work, but I've been fooled many a times. Oh. Skip. Yeah, I mean, I played Pokemon when the 3rd generation remakes came out not too long ago, but that was like a year or so. Well, Abigail, you're not doing what I want you to. You gotta stop this. Oh. So that did not work as I expected it to. Oh, did I? Darn it. So I accidentally edited the wrong file. I didn't actually open up the correct file because I accidentally directly edited this. Yeah, I did direct edit from my source files, which I should have moved this over, but I can quickly remedy this by just opening up XMB node, closing that, opening up the Abigail file inside. Yep. Just replace that again. Saving, closing, oops, repacking, closing, copying, now let's, for the sake of time, because time is important, mods saves mods, time speed, config. I want to make this a 4. This is a mod by Cantor's Dust, by the way. It helps me manipulate the rate of which time flows. So every 4 seconds, 10 in-game minutes will pass. If I was to do something like 14, every 14 real-life seconds, 40 minutes pass. I personally like 10 seconds per 10 in-game minutes, which keeps the same ratio flow that some of the old Harvest Moon games kept. But in this case, 3 is it. Now, I'm going to load up the True Master Race API, Storm API. Yeah, so let's load up some Storm. Any day, there we go. Yeah, sometimes I forget that I need to change how things are actually being loaded. Yeah, it's actually a super useful mod. It's one that really has made a big difference for me anyways. So see, we can already notice the fact that time's changing. So if everything plays out like I'm hoping, Abigail will start moving to her new location. Now granted, time is moving really fast, so it might glitch her schedule actually, because it might not give her enough time to move between locations, but we'll see. Ooh, that would be really cool actually, just being able to change it mid-game. From what I know about the functionality of this, a lot of the mods allow dynamic changes where a lot of XMB content is kind of statically added upon runtime. You can't actually edit any of the files once the game's loaded. Alright, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Oh yeah. Oh, this is great. Hello, Abigail. I'm just going to casually follow you. Oh, some sort of event. Skip. Nice. All right. So pathfinding and character kind of schedule editing definitely seems to be working right now, which makes me super happy. I would be like way more excited, but also some of my family is sleeping, so don't want to wake them up. Yeah, no, I'm totally stalker level right now. It's pretty great. Oh man, definitely. Now, I mean, technically, you can even have it where they visit even more locations per day, or even different sort of locations. Now that this is a thing, I wonder if the key values work the same as with dialogue, and how they visit certain locations on certain days. Oh man, this is great. Hey, hello Abigail. I see you're a busy person. Nice. Nice. Alright. And now it's 2 o'clock. Oh look, they just phased right past themselves. Oh man, that was actually a great test. Yeah, no, doing that with adding new locations would be super useful. Just for the fact that like adding custom character or adding in custom locations would be really cool. Geez, I mean, I would love to get into actually making like maps myself and everything, just kind of off the current tile sheet. I'm personally not an artist. I want to get into learning some of the pixel art that goes into this because I want to make some mods that require some graphical stuff. But we'll see. Definitely is pretty cool though. So Abigail's gonna walk all the way home. I'm just gonna follow her the entire day to see her schedule play out. I mean, thankfully things are going by pretty quick. Obviously, I mean, you can see the effects of this mod kind of breaking NPC stuff, but it's not too bad. So she should be going to the saloon at what I programmed to be 12 plus around 9 actually. So she'll be going pretty late. So we can just wait a couple minutes. Heck, let's go wait in the saloon. So let's be completely independent for a second. Oh, the music just completely changed. That's no fun. There's only so many songs inside. Country shop. Oh, probably because I haven't unlocked all of them. Yeah, why not? So now we will wait for Abigail to show up. It should be just about any minute. Wow, everyone is just pouring in. Man, this place is really popular on Fridays. Just realized that. She should be here any moment. Okay, where is she? What's with all these events? There she is. There she is. Just took her a moment to get here. Hey, Abigail. See, because now she's sitting. I didn't. Should I change that? I think I did. Yeah. Yep, I know. I feel really bad. I'm forcing her to go everywhere. I feel like everyone picks on Abigail a bunch in this game too. Like, well, not like pick, but like there's a whole like subculture fan base all around Abigail. I mean, I don't blame them. Everyone has the characters that they really love and everything. I just usually pick her because I usually pick like Penny for some reason. Like I was just like, huh, I wonder about Penny. I personally haven't looked into any of Abigail's dialogue just because I'm trying to keep the spoilers to for myself to a minimum. And I'm going to pass out right now. Bye. Oh, whoa, I didn't know. Yeah, Abigail seems kind of off-putting, but I mean, it's not the worst. Alright, perfect. So, let's write up some documentation. So, enough of the fun part. Time for the information part. This way, people can actually start having NPCs go to where we need them to be. So, laziness, copy pasta. Big shout out to whoever created copy paste because it's great. Characters. Yeah, so characters, schedules. Dash. Conservative. Yep. Yeah, Abigail. Why not? Poor Abby. Now, let's take some of her dialogue. So, let's take what happened here, her normal dialogue. Or not dialogue, schedule. Ah, jeez, it's been a long day. Alright, perfect. I definitely appreciate not being spoiled. Alright, perfect. So go to 18. Oops, let's change this to NPC schedules. I should stay consistent, and the format is as follows. Key value, colon, time to move. to location. I'll explain that more down below. Space. Can't really do, it's kind of like a batch of 3. Can't really do the slash there. Map name X tile position Y tile position Z tile position Z tile position. Yep. See if there's any special parameters. So no, it says right here Abigail video games. I don't know. Because this seems to be her sitting in the saloon. So this is a special sprite animation. Yeah, so there's a sit command right there. So I think Z is just a slight shift in pixels. While this is actually referencing to her doing something. Because I mean, Abigail video games looks like she's playing some games. Abigail sit down looks like it's actually a command or referencing her sitting. So that's all coordinating to a sprite sheet value. So because it definitely looks like a pixel offset. And then reference to special graphic to sprite graphic, comma, same thing but different location, period. So let's test this out. Probably should have took some pictures along the way. So let's test this out. Changing our old Abigail value. Copy. Boop. To yeah, so copy pasta that. Oh, rather it's the reversed. Yeah, it seems like setting always has a 2 since it's a slight offset for like chairs and stuff. Like a visual effect. Let's take some pictures. Alright, time to do the documentation portion, which is just visuals. Oops, no. Nope, nope. I mean, I guess I could just splice part of the video. But, I don't know. I always like pictures. If there's one thing I like about X and B modding is that it's just really simple. You don't have to deal with too much fluff and stuff. I can get down to the real nitty-gritty and get a pretty immediate result, as you can probably see here. I mean, the results were pretty quick aside from me derping around. I mean, you could essentially make... I mean, with what we've done, or what I've done so far, I mean, between dialogue editing, mail editing, graphics editing, and now schedule editing, you could essentially make a whole new, and then like with bundled editing and everything, once I start tackling events and stuff, essentially a whole new game could be made off of this with a completely different storyline, different characters and all that. It could be like a parallel universe, essentially, which would be pretty cool. We'll see that happening. I mean, that'd be pretty cool to see someone make a really big mod like that, but definitely will take some time. So let's go wait in the archaeology. I keep wanting to call it archaeology built house. Let's go wait in the museum. Oh, patience is a virtue. I also forgot there's an option. Pause when the game window is active. There we go. Yeah, no, so I mean, it definitely is possible for just a bunch of new systems. Essentially at this point, anything is really possible with this. So, I mean, I've seen a lot of change occur, so just gotta see how everything plays out. Alt, print screen, boom, done. It's the first. God, no. Quick, back to her house. It's great how I know her schedule now. I know it before she even does. All shall be revealed to the one who holds the code. I wonder if anyone's done documentation on the character schedules yet. I have not looked at the wiki to try to avoid spoilers. I like how there's just a heart right there too. It's kind of entertaining. A new friend. Aww. How nice. There she is. Alt, print screen. Quick, to the saloon. I say quick, but we'll still be waiting. Hello there, Leia. Okay. That was something. It's easier to be friends with trees. I feel like that's something I should know. Scanners on bonus players can see what they do depending on how much they. Oh, nice! Yeah, no, Leia is a super real life hippie. It's funny because I was actually considering marrying her in my organic playthrough. It was gonna be either like her, Abigail, or Penny. And I've seen most of Penny's dialogue, so that's kind of like, I want to try one of the others, but I don't know. Leia seems kind of out there. Yeah, so you have it ever so slight. So Alt, print screen, slap that. There we go. And she ditched me. Wait for me, Abigail. I don't understand how NPC pathing works. I mean, I guess it's shorter to go that way. By the time you get home, it's time for me to leave. Yeah, I know. I mean, poor Leia. I mean, no spoilers. I want to dig into her backstory. Yeah, I know. I think there's a few conversations that might change, but I'm not too sure. Poor Leia, though. But there's the results. Abigail has a new schedule. Man, if only there was a way to add in like a completely new NPC. I don't think there is for XMB modding. I know Storm is working on it right now. So let's see if there's. Ooh, wow. Alright, so looks like they're still working on some stuff over here at Storm. And exchange that content information. Yes, that was updated 17 hours ago, so nothing too new over on the Storm front. I always type that wrong. I just don't know why I never double tap the C. So let's do just a little bit of documentation. Yeah, I can tell them that. Yeah, because if I look at this, spring 4, yeah, that means on spring the 4th, Abigail will follow this schedule with that sort of dialogue from what it looks like. Interesting. Huh. There we go. I think they understand at this point. You know what? Actually, I wonder. So let's try opening up Visual Studios real fast. If you were to actually edit the in-game events, you should be able to get completely new hard events. So I was looking at the events for the characters earlier on today, and so I'm just kind of looking at them. There's definitely ways to make new events. I haven't tackled events yet. I've just kind of been working my way through kind of smaller chunks right now, just to kind of make sure I cover the small things before I get to the big things. Because those type of changing will definitely take some time. But yeah, you should be able to add in new hard events to the game. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of late. We'll see how I feel in a couple of minutes. So I just want to see. Let's go into a quick little experiments of mine. Yeah, ignore all of the mess of code. This is very much me just messing around at 8 a.m. this morning. This was me attempting to write something in Storm and realizing it wasn't finished. So let's see, let's add in a reference to excuse me. Let's browse. Let's go add a reference to my Stardew Valley. Using Stardew Valley. I want to see if I can pull up the locations. Public storm.crop. Stardew Valley.crop. Wrapper.crop. There we go. Just so that is out of the way. Totally ignore all of this down below. It's kind of garbage. What I want to do is, I probably should even open up some clean code. Look at my glorious attempt at source code. That's just awful. Stardew Valley dot Boolean's character game location dot game locations dot here we go. Here is the full list of locations: Adventures Guild, Bathhouse, Pool, Beach, buildable game location, bus stop, club, community center. This might be spoilers. Looks like spoilers. Library, museum, but it's not archaeology house. Huh. So I tried. Anyway, enough of that. That's much in the future. Yeah, no, I don't know why archaeology is not on that list. It must be hard-coded. So let's... I don't know what science house is. I'll figure that out in the future. Archaeology house. Time to open up my good friend .peak. So nothing's found here. Location. Should really not pop my wrist. Game location. Looks like it might be in map. Farm, coop, barn, slime hutch. Warp, community center, community center. It's like a map. Yeah, I didn't see seed shop either. It's weird. Farm. Oh! Oh! Lonely Stone, Railroad, Sewer Pipe, Community House, Ruin House, Bent Woods, Railroads, Fish Mart. This is probably spoilers. Fair warning. Saloon, Blacksmith. See, Saloon's on here. But Seed Shop, Saloon is on here. 1 Willow Lane, 2 Low Lanes, Fault. Calico Desert. But this is actually the map. This isn't like game map. Sandy Calico Shop. Oh! Bingo. Seed Shop. Sebastian Room. Yep. Also inside her thing. And look, Archaeology House. Boom. Bingo, we found it. Alright, so now that we know kind of the general like list is in map pages, I think I'll write that down as a note to myself for further use. Name of the English this information. I'll write that as a note to myself. Maybe I'll add that in at a different date. This can be found in mappages.cs. Oh, map page. Yeah, so that will be what I need. So that will be a note to myself. Boom, done, and NPC schedule. Every time. Whew. Done and done. Yeah, it's weird how there's, well, I mean, at least now we have an entire list of all the maps in the game. Case Saloon, player location name equals Stardrop Saloon. Yep. Alright. Man. Alright, so let's go to table of contents. Wow, that got shoveled. Just make sure my formatting is roughly okay. Things get shuffled around all the time and it looks kind of gross. Man, I've done a lot 66 pages of information. I mean, granted, some of it is help from like Drogan helped out with the music sound editing. I still need to add in other people's like information here too, just other guides, or at least link to them so that way y'all can have access to that. NPC schedules, yep. Right, so this was Roman numeral XII. Haha, got it. Not today. Also, in theory, like I'm just gonna put it down here as well because I know this is gonna be a thing. Wow, I just realized you could have an NPC do something different every single day of the year. Nothing can actually modify the basis code. I know Storm, what it does is it applies wrappers to the game itself, and so it works with the functions already inside of the game in order to actually create new content and everything through generation. So instead of reading directly from XMB files, it reads through some of the mods code and some of their extra source files that come with it. XMBs and DLLs can't modify the base code itself, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. It'd be cool to find a way to do so, but that will have to be seen. I've known people have edited existing maps already, and so yeah, definitely look into Storm at some point. It definitely is pretty great at what it can do so far. It shouldn't be too bad to work with. They're constantly working at it. It's a great tool, by the way. Yeah, so I think this is where I'm gonna leave off tonight. I'm pretty tired. I've done a bunch of streaming today. This is the second stream that I did today. I just wanted to deal with NPCs a little bit more, flesh them out. Yeah, it looks great so far, personally. Alright. You take care. thanks for watching. Thanks for staying with me the entire time and keeping me company. Always appreciate it. Yeah, alright. Just gonna finish up a little more formatting and then I will sign off. Alright, catch you around. I mean, you can always find me on here at some random points. Have a good one and good luck with whatever you want to do, especially if you want to look into more modding yourself. So just boom, boom, boom. Alright, this is Alpha Omegasis signing off.